So I know a lot of you have been asking, who's that tall drink of water that's appearing in your videos? Who's yet to be named? Well, today we've got the grand reveal. I'm going to introduce to you our editor, the soul of the projects. This is the one, the only, Nasty Nate.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Now, Nasty Nate is joining the Garb Car Garage Build Challenge with his own entry. Now, as far as garbage goes, I think this car is the garbagest of all of the cars so far. So Nasty Nate is going to take us through the car. We're going to go over it, and he's going to give us the kind of idea he's got for the direction of this build. So, Nasty Nate, take it away. And just for all you out there watching, Japan has entered the chat. All right, so Nate, tell the fine people out there in YouTube land, except, well, what you got.
Okay, so this is my beautiful, wonderful 1993 Honda Accord SE, top of the line. Like, let me tell you, this thing is packed with all the options. Bose audio system, leather seats, heated as well for those cold winter nights here in Canada. A beautiful beige paint job, and one thing you don't get anymore, glass lights. My favorite thing in the vehicle.
Yeah, those gotta go.
Underneath the hood, let me just pop it real quick.
Pop it like it's hot.
We have a beautiful, very slow, I think these are called the D16 something engines.
No.
Yes,
definitely not.
I think so. I think it's D something.
This is not a D series engine. Ow!
It's hot.
Yes.
It's a J, I think. I think it's a J.
We have an F22, which is basically a single jingle Honda engine. This thing was meant for cruising the malls, for that sipping fuel at highway speeds. Definitely not meant for the racetrack. So, Nasty Nate, I'm assuming you're planning to yank this bad boy out of here.
Yeah. H22 swap, V-TEC, double the horsepower, manual swap, the whole 9 yards. I'll tell you, this is the cream of the crop back in the day. We have our wonderful leather interior. I'm very surprised. I'm a 6'6" extra large human being, and surprisingly, I actually fit pretty well. I kind of sit by the pillar, but I mean, these seats are comfortable for how tall I am, and I actually enjoy it.
To show them the finest feature on how you get the key out of the car. So, generally, when someone wants to turn their car off and remove their key, it's as simple as putting your vehicle into park or into neutral, engaging the parking brake, turning the key to the left, and removing it from the ignition cylinder. Nate, please show us the process of removing the key from your fabulous Honda here.
Well, first I give it a couple dangles, and after I realize that it's not coming out, I get out of this wonderful vehicle. I take a couple steps over, and you know, I reach down, wiggle the negative terminal off. We come back around, and now the key comes out just as it should. See, now Dave makes fun of me, but I think that's just proper security for back in the 90s. That's just some good old classic mechanical security right there. Nobody's stealing your Honda unless they know how to take off a battery terminal.
What? Your keys would be in the ignition at that point. So yes, they're
We don't talk
easily
about that.
stealing your Honda.
We don't talk about that.
You forget to mention that it is in neutral
Oh yes, it
all the time.
it doesn't go in park. So,
This thing.
it's an air refiner. Only the top of the quality. Yeah, you don't get the cars nowadays, do you? Does your Beamer have that?
Yeah, it's called a cabin air filter.
Okay, let's get into that. Let's get into this first.
Let's get into this first.
Okay.
What are we getting into, Rust?
No, this. Are you filming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what the hell is this thing, Nate? Now it says Honda Air Refiner on it.
It's factory.
I have never seen anything like this before.
It's factory.
What is this thing?
It cleans your air. It takes it out of the trunk and shoves it in, and it cleans your air.
So your dirty socks in the back.
Yeah,
You gotta clean it.
You
and
put your
the
hockey
air-
equipment in there. So is there a filter in this thing?
Yes,
Like,
I think so. I don't know. I have not used this wonderful piece of technology.
I mean, it's got a Honda logo on it. There's no way this thing is factory. What is it powered?
Yes, it has power to it. I can turn it on right now.
I want to see this thing hum like that. Is okay. I will give you. I've never seen anything like that before. That is
quality.
just.
Why don't we pop the trunk, shall we?
Does it vent into the trunk?
You want to hold the trunk while I pop it?
You gotta hold the trunk while you fire. Okay. Wow.
So there's been a couple animals in here before. Don't mind the amp. I still gotta tuck those wires and everything.
You gonna tuck the 6 miles of wire you've got back here?
That's what zip ties are for, Dave.
Where does your thing go?
And what?
Your air freshener. Where does that go to?
It's from in here, and then
Where?
I don't know. Dave's just jealous. Dave is jealous right now.
No, I'm trying to understand. So,
we can walk around here, see our wonderful cracked light. Why am I picking apart my own vehicle? What is going on here?
Dave's just confused.
this air freshener's just thrown me to a loop here. Oh, this hatch is rotten.
No, it's not. That's not rotten, Canada. That's surface rust.
So we've got some problems here.
That's surface rust. Little poor 15, Dave. You know a lot about that.
I do, and I am for one the big advocate, as we all know, of POR 15 or POR 15 as it's commonly known. But you can't put a band-aid on a grenade wound, and I think that's what we're getting to with this hatch here.
It does shut nicely. Body line's perfect.
Are they great? Now coming along to the rest here, this is very similar to what we had on the BMW.
Which will be fixed. Much better than the BMW.
So we do have some condition issues on it, but overall, what did you pay for this car?
Well, I actually got off my neighbor for free. I went over to go pay him money for it, and he was kind enough to just give it to me. Which, I mean, considering the age of the vehicle, I don't know what they're going for, but it was a very kind gesture. I was prepared to pay money for this beautiful, wonderful vehicle.
Also, I know you can't smell it through the camera, but the aroma you get from this vehicle is a mix of must, mold, and fuel, which is just, it's a cornucopia of potpourri to the nostrils every time you're around it. I am just enamored with the aura that this car emits.
Smells like crayons to me.
Smells like grands? Grandma grands or crayons? I just say crayons. Let's go get some. Come on there, Martha. Let's get some crayons. We're gonna draw over this coloring book.
It smells like crayons, like the crayons you draw with.
Crayons.
I can't talk when he's making me laugh. Oh my goodness.
Yeehaw! We'll get some crayons.
Okay, what else are we talking about? Should we go for a drive? Should we tell the people we're going for a drive?
I think we should go for a drive, but
Yeah.
the one thing I will say that's nice about this car, which is uncommon for this generation of Honda, was you do have 4-wheel disc brakes on it. A lot of these cars came with front disc rear drum, and the fact that this does have a 4-wheel disc brake setup on it off the get-go is really nice, so there's no conversions that need to be done that way. Yeah, I mean, I've been poking fun at this thing. It's got some ridiculous components to it, but all in all, it's not a bad car, and you can't beat it for the
Can't be
price that you
free.
pay.
Can't be free. I'm Dutch too, so hey, we like to save money.
A Dutchman will pinch a nickel so hard the beaver screams. So, without further ado, we're gonna pile into the car here,
And I'll take these two gents for a drive and they can experience the power of my D-Series engine.
It's not a D-Series. Put your safety system back in and let's hear this thing crank. Will it start in less than 3 seconds? Probably not. First looking kitten.
Say there's an engine light on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the beautiful, wonderful Honda Accord with V-TEC. I'm joking, soon to be.
Listen to this thing purr.
It still purrs though, oh my goodness, and occasionally hits rev limiter.
When you stomp it.
Crayon! Yep, the aroma hasn't changed from the inside.
Everyone hold on your cupcakes.
I don't think anything can ever be as beige as the inside of this car.
Hey, we're black swapping it, okay? That's one of the first things we're doing.
It's got like a fake leatherette headliner, and not only are there holes in it, it is somehow stained. Like, how do you get stuff on the headliner?
Listen to this little 4-cylinder just absolutely sing to us as I let off the gas. Let's see if I can get it to bang limiter for you guys. Let's give it a minute. Just gotta gear down a little bit.
Let gear down.
Let gear down a bit.
What is it? Is it 3-speed auto? 4-speed auto?
4-speed.
Oh, 4-speed auto.
Or I can put it in the 3-speed.
Is it 3-speed auto overdrive?
I don't.
Yes.
Here we go. You ready for this?
We're into power band there.
Oh, that didn't sound good. Or did we just run over something?
No, there's a little pop. A little pop pop.
She likes to bang limiter. She knows her limits, so she just caps it off.
And also, in case you're wondering and can't see the dashboard, which you can't, the ABS light has just come on as well. So
It goes on and off occasionally.
ABS and engine light.
It has its mind of its own.
That's a good car.
all the other gauges seem to work though.
I thought the lights were just to let you know they're working. Like, hey, ABS is working.
Well, you have
Bing, bing.
your brakes don't work then.
The one thing we do know is that the engine light and ABS light haven't been on for that long, because if they had, the bulb would have burned out by now. But yeah, so it looks like we have some issues here that need to be rectified. Also, due to the smell of the inside here, I can really tell you that this Honda air freshener thing is definitely not.
Why don't you reach behind you and turn it on?
Well, let's get it fired up.
Click those buttons. You know, some fresh air in here.
What
in no
button?
time. There's a little button in there. Click it.
What? Ow! Whoa.
Yeah, it kind of stinks.
Oh, something's burning.
Probably oil. It's a Honda thing.
Always signal. Anyone seen oil trail?
Always use your signals, children, while driving.
Also do plan on putting lowering springs and sway bars so we can get this sloppy body roll away.
So Nate has now turned into a proper Honda fanboy.
No camber. You'll
Yeah.
never, I'm saying this now, you will not see camber on this vehicle.
Oh, there's gonna be camera.
I wish we
No.
just cut to camera right now.
No.
Yeah.
Camber will not, this thing will not see any camber.
See,
No camber. We're gonna run positive camber. He's so anti-negative camber. We're gonna run positive camber on this car.
You said it, Dave. Not
Anti-Honda gang right here.
he's just new to the Honda community, so as he continues to own this car, he will slowly turn into a Honda boy.
Yeah, right
That's
now
the rules.
He's
Getting warmed up.
calling F Series, D Series.
Yeah.
Give it like 3 months, and he'll just be describing everything by Honda chassis codes.
Yeah.
And just going through JDM magazines, living that JDM lifestyle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a special cup holder that only came in the Japanese edition in 1992. That's the history we've got for Nasty Nate. I can see your future, Nasty Nate. You are a big JDM
man.
guy upcoming.
You do a lot of hot boy stuff.
And the only reason Dave knows that is because Dave is a Honda boy with his Del Sol.
I am very much Honda. I enjoy Hondas. I think they are great vehicles, but it is a rabbit's hole that you can quickly get yourself down into, and I think Nasty Nate has just dipped his toe in the JDM pool.
Well,
I was comfortable.
it is
If I have to say something good about it,
it is comfortable. It drives like a dream.
little bumpy
The
bump.
whole drive like a dream thing, people don't remember that nightmares are also dreams. There's good dreams and there's bad dreams. So
This is a
saying
good dream.
It drives like a dream is the equivalent of saying it's as good as anything or it's as good as everything. It means nothing. But all in all, I will give Nasty Nate, for the price of free, this is a very good car and it's an interesting platform, and I am excited to see what direction it will go in. I'm just going to try and guide Nate in the correct direction as opposed to the direction that he wants to go into.
As the Honda boy he is.
Yeah, there is a certain rule within the Honda community that there are only certain mods that can be done, and
It's just prescribed by those.
yeah, okay, I just saw a bunch more lights on the dash, but they're just seatbelt and parking right because they're engaged.
Yeah.
But yeah, this there's a lot more to come with this car. There should be some fun things, some cool things, shading up content. We finally got something into the 25, 30-year-old category. Once this gets some mods on it, we're gonna have some cruises with this and our other JDM car, the 1994 Honda Del Sol. So tons of Honda content coming for you from both vehicles. We got way more BMW content coming. We got way more Fiat content coming. Some other cool tutorials that we've got coming up. We're gonna show you the process of flipping a car, how to make some money to fund your builds. Tons of stuff coming on the channel. So I hope all you guys will stick around with us. Stay tuned. Hit that scribble button that's on there. I mean, it's there for a reason. It's so you can know when we drop some videos. I mean, if you don't, she might have to live in the streets. I mean, if you don't subscribe it, this child will be homeless. So please subscribe to the channel. You're helping one kid at a time. Thanks for watching. Will, for the last time, hit the button. Oh, that just kicked into high gear. Kyle, send us out.
Nasty Nate, right there.
Oh,
Hit the B-roll.